Hey guys, to watch this video for Tuesday, November 24th. I'm starting off as I always do, showing you the SPY daily chart. And today is one of those days where it ended up closing about where it opened. You wouldn't know it by looking at the SPY, but there were some crazy moves today. Today to me was one of those depressing days as a day trader where there were so many stocks making big moves, and I felt like I was always in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? And missing the big moves or talking myself out of certain ones and watching them run without me. This is literally my best trade of the day. I called this in Chad 5 buy zone. I got filled at 526, which is pretty much close to the bottom of this candle. And it ended up, and I'll show you in a second, just DPW just ended up ripping. I did ask the chat room if other people got in. A whole bunch of people got in right around where I did, 525. I saw 528. I saw a couple other posts. I don't remember the prices, but anyway, a bunch of us got in. And that's one of my favorite setups. So even though I missed a huge move, I was able to snag a clean pullback play. So that you see DPW from this screenshot had topped out at 607 after the buy. Look what it did. So I'll show you a 5-minute candle. So this was where I bought it right here. Never was underwater. And actually, let's see, in after hours, this thing went up over 9. I made an after hours call on this too. Over 593, over 793. You can't see it here because they don't have extended hours on, but it broke through that, and I think it went to almost 9 for those. I saw a couple people get that with me in after hours too. Anyway, the weird thing about today, again, I had a couple good trades, but I missed a whole bunch, and as a day trader, I don't know, you end up feeling stupid when you watch a whole bunch of stuff. You know, if you weren't in front of your screens, you'd never know. You'd log in in the evening and see what the SPY did, and you'd be like, well, I didn't miss much, right? But when you're in front of your screens and you're watching all these stocks and making crazy moves, even if you have a couple good trades or even a good day, you still almost end up feeling kind of stupid, right? This email made me feel a little better. I blocked out the name, but got that email this afternoon, and I love to see this, right? I mean, that's as good as a good trade myself when I see something like that. 4th time in the last 5 trading days I've done this. $5,000 today, and they've done that 4 out of the last 5 days. That's damn impressive, and very happy for you. You know who you are. What am I going to watch for tomorrow? Well, you'll see. You'll see what I'm getting ready to talk about, but there are a lot of stocks that are just making plumb stupid moves, and it makes me feel like, even with this list, I feel like it's a list of stuff that is encouraging people to chase. And the last thing, members in our chat room, you guys know, I never encourage anybody to chase, but a lot of this stuff just feels like it's going crazy. So I always try to get in on stuff on day one of the move, which is why, by the way, switching back to DPW, showing the daily, that's why I was looking for a pullback in DPW. Because it was day one of a breakout, right? Not day 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever. So that's why I played that one. But anyway, let's go to the watch list. So PPSI, I already had it on watch kind of over today's or over Friday's high. I thought then it might have a chance to get through Thursday's high. I ended up calling this through 480. I'll show you intraday where it triggered. It had already kind of run and then put in this little kind of high of day flag, called it over 480, and it went up through 540. And after hours right now it's trading at 574. So that's what I mean. It's on watch, but if the after hours action holds up, then we're looking at a gapper after a big run, and that's not my favorite scenario, right? Craig, big breakout today. That was on watch today. I never made a call or a trade in Craig, but I'm going to watch it again because you could argue you had a high here and kind of a little bit of a higher high here. So you could kind of argue today is sort of day one of a breakout of the recent, resistance around 5. It also had issues with 5 back here and here. You had this one anomaly back here, but so you could kind of argue today is day one of a breakout. I did see a tweet, and I'm not even going to try to paraphrase it. It's something along the lines of some company that has a deal with Tesla is looking to work directly with CREG. Now double check that because I couldn't find a link to it. All I saw it was in a tweet or on StockTwits or something. But if that's even remotely true, and if anyone has any info, shoot me an email or talk to me in the chat tomorrow. If that's even remotely true, then this kind of jumps into the EV space, right? Which is on fire, as we all know. So anyway, I want to watch Craig. ENG, again, talking about chasing. This thing had a huge move already. And actually right now it's trading around 340 in after hours. So I almost feel stupid having it on watch. FTEK, here's another example. a huge move, strong close. So we say, well, it's extended, right? We don't want to trade this tomorrow. Look how far away from the moving average it is. Well, it actually went through 5 in after hours. So if anyone's getting flashbacks watching this video and listening to me to like the Bitcoin craze day or the pot stocks craze days, you know, we're kind of in that right now on the EV and alt energy plays. And it's not my favorite scenario. I like when there's a theme and when stocks are ripping. But at the same time, when something makes a move like this, and then it's going to, you know, double in after hours, that makes things almost untradeable. So we'll see. NBAC, big rip today. It's one of those, looks like one of those acquisition companies, closed at 11.10. Right now it's trading at 11.98. I'm going to watch that one too. I believe it's in the EV space. Let me know if I'm wrong. KZIA, this is actually more of a normal setup. You had this big rip from 6 to almost 16. Now we're 3 days lower into that area we like between the 8 and the 20. It was on bounce watch coming into today. It gave no kind of setup, no A+ setup, so no trigger, no trade. But it goes right back on watch for tomorrow. This one doesn't really look as good, HPR, but I'm going to put it on bounce watch anyway. What I was looking for was an afternoon high of day break. But there's the early, I'm showing you 15-minute candles. There's the early high, and it just bled lower all day, right? But keep in mind, this thing ran from about 4, even under 4, to over 14. I don't know, in probably 4 or 5 sessions. So we got a couple days lower now. On the daily, you know, it looks like it topped out here. A couple topping tails rolling over. What I'd like to see, honestly, is another red day into this, you know, the 8-day or somewhere near between the 8 and the 20, and then have it on bounce watch tomorrow. But we'll see. I'm going to put it on bounce watch starting today, or starting tomorrow, I should say. GTEC, another one in a long list of stocks that people in chat were trading, and I never got a trade in it. A very strong close though, closed at 770. That's a big, and they had earnings, so it's one that actually had news. Very strong day. Again, extended from the moving averages, but I'm going to watch it. RENN, big rip today. That one's actually trading lower, 710 in after hours. That's the one that I think KXIN usually runs with. KXIN had a gap up and a pretty strong move today. But anyway, that one's not on watch. So we'll watch REN, but again, I think it was a sympathy to KXIN, which never did follow through in the afternoon. I'd feel pretty comfortable pulling that one off the list, but we'll watch it. PLL. I believe this is the lithium play that they got a deal with Tesla, if I'm not mistaken. So you had a nice 2 or 3 day run here from under 25 to 30, pulled back to the moving averages and starting to curl back up. So I'm going to watch it. CLSK, I believe, is also in the possible charging EV charging space. They have at least a tie to it from a news story the other day. Topped out at 11.34 a few days ago. Today topped out at 11.38. So maybe this one, you see a little extra volume the last few days too. Maybe this one catches some bidders tomorrow. I mean, Blink, I'll show you this. Blink isn't on watch, but Blink, I think Citron came out with a hit piece on it today. I think, yeah. Was it today? And it started to roll over. Yeah, see the big volume. That's when the hit piece came out. And ends up sucking in shorts and then ripping through the highs. I should have been all over that one too and completely missed it. Again, that's not on the watch list. It's really, really extended. But CLSK might be considered to be in that space. NCTY, I couldn't find news on this, but big volume, somewhat recent, maybe a month ago, reverse split and kind of breaking up into this gap on big volume. So I think that one is worth watching for a continuation day tomorrow. A couple more. OPTT, I have it on gap watch. It's trading at 310 right now in after hours. Again, it's almost getting stupid out there, but we'll see. And then ACB or any other pot stock, they're all gapping in after hours as well. It closed at 718. As I'm talking, it's trading at 853. So you could probably watch any of the pot stocks. I've just chosen ACB. I'll tell you what, we'll have some gappers in the market or in the morning to add to this list. There's too much to watch. I would say there's plenty to watch, but there's literally too much to watch. Hoping for a better day tomorrow where I don't watch a bunch of stuff run without me. All right, anyway, I'm done babbling. We'll see you in the chat room tomorrow.